Hey guys, Mr. Joseph here, another guy called it. I can't. I can't. Oh, that was fail. I was just, yeah, I'm gonna try to say my name and just talk really quick, but just can't seem to do it. And there's, I remember this guy on YouTube. Can't quite remember his name at the top of my head, but he could talk really quick, and it was clear. Like it was, hey guys, man, you know, like really fast. Like I can't do that quick. I don't think the normal person can either. But it just sounded really cool the way he was talking. Like it was good. It was good the way he was doing it. But it's just that I'm not as good as him. But here we've got some tanks gameplay again. And this is just to show how easy and consecutive, if you want to say, you can get like every game that has tanks. You can do good if you get in the tanks, which is too easy. And you know, it's what would be the word to describe it? I think I just came up with the perfect word. Cheap. That pretty much. Yeah, that pretty much. What's the word for it? Pretty much explains with tanks. You know, tanks is like a cheap version, say, of, I don't know, like some food. You know, yeah, you might enjoy it for a little bit, but then after that, you're like, damn, that was bad. You know, I could have got something better. That was really boring or whatever. That didn't taste that good. And the same as with tanks. You know, tanks aren't as fun. The only reason I genuinely, okay, this is a big word for me. Big word for me, people. Don't laugh at me. Genuinely, goddamn, genuinely. Is that the word? Genuinely. Generally. There we go. Generally. No, wait. Genuinely. I think that's the word. I think that's the word. I'm not sure. God damn, man. That's the problem of not being English. But, hey. I can't really change that. But the only reason I do use tanks is because I go for the thing, either me or them. So it's either or I use the tanks or they will use the tanks. And I don't know about you, but when the odds are like that, I prefer myself using a tank than rather they using a tank against me. So just think about that when you know, are gonna leave that comment or whatever. Just you know, yeah, I know it's newbie. Of course I do. I don't enjoy it. It doesn't give me any satisfaction like it does when I kill people with guns. But you know, when it's a map that have them, it's rather I use them than they use them against me, because I just hate tanks. You know, the tanks are really bad, especially when you're controlling all of the 4 tanks. It's a bloody nightmare. You can't do anything. You're stuck. You're getting spawn trapped, and it ends up you hating the game and just leaving Call of Duty, which probably was the reason why a lot of people left the game. You know, they didn't get in tanks because they didn't want to be newbie. You know, they had some. This might sound silly, but they had some Call of Duty respect, sort of. You know, hey, I'm not doing that. That is for noobs. I am better than that, and I am not that filthy, if you want to say. You know, that's what probably people were doing, and there's probably people that don't care about this, that, you know, are beginners at the game. They would get in tanks, you know, because it's cheap kills and that's the only way they can get them. You know, they would get in the tanks and, you know, drive the hell out of them tanks. And that's what probably, you know, made all the people quit the game, because they didn't want to, you know, well, because they had bad experience with the tanks. And I'm not surprised that they would leave. And, you know, it's fair enough when people want to leave. So it's a good lesson, if you want to say, for Call of Duty about land vehicles. I think they had land vehicles in Call of Duty 2 and 3, and in all of them they didn't work. I guess they didn't learn their lesson until now, and I do hope they have no more land vehicles. And I hope they have cut down on the air vehicles a lot in Call of Duty Black Ops. I hope they are not overpowered as Modern Warfare 2 was. It was just absolutely ridiculous how strong the artillery stuff was, and it was just not fun. It was just artillery stuff. What more about? I mean, chopper gunner and things like that. It was not fun at all. So I hope they do cut down a lot of gunpowder and make it more difficult, like the helicopters moving a lot quicker or whatever, so they can't get it. And I hope they do some smart things to sort of counter the helicopters, so it'll be exciting. But the one thing I was just watching the videos and reading upon, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what dropshotting. What is dropshotting? Basically, if you do not know what dropshotting is, it's when you see an enemy, you press your button to go in prone or proud. This word is so weird for me. Basically get on the ground, get on the floor, not crawling, you're getting prone. That's the word, prone. You're getting prone, and that makes it more difficult for people to shoot you. But apparently, if you sprint and press the button to get in prone, you do some kind of dive. So I do not know what's gonna happen to people that are very used to using the drop shot. Are they just gonna randomly do like loads of dives and stuff like that? So I'm just a bit like, what's gonna happen there? Because I do use it sometimes. I don't use it every kill, but I do use it sometimes. So it's gonna be very weird when I randomly, wanted to just go a drop shot and I do a diving roll into the enemy and he knifes me in the head. But we'll have to wait and see what actually happens. And I'm just really disappointed. The last couple of games are not bringing out any demos. The big games that like the first-person shooters, like Medal of Honor, Battlefield is really good. They are bringing out demos and stuff like that. But Battlefield didn't bring out any demos for Xbox and stuff like that. Which Battlefield did. I mean, Medal of Honor didn't do any. They did for PS3, but obviously I haven't got a PS3, so I wanted one for Xbox, but they didn't, so it's a little bit disappointing. But what I mean is a lot of Call of Duty games aren't bringing any demos out, which I think it's a mistake. Demo is the best way to gain feedback from people, and just watch videos of other people playing, like commentator videos. It must be probably very, very educational and formal to game developers, because they will talk about what they liked and what didn't work, and people that glitch will find the glitches and they can fix them by the time the full game comes out. Why would you not want to do that as a game developer? Why would you not want to get your game out there as a demo pack and make sure people play it and find things wrong with it? That's what you want to do. That's what you want to make sure that they do, find things wrong with it, and you can fix it before the full game comes out. But I guess some developers just don't have the time or the patience. But that's the commentary done. So thank you for watching, and I will see you later.